Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Okay. Well, my name is Gurany. I'm the proud principal of Riverside High School. I'm also a proud graduate of Riverside High School back in the mid-'80s. I've been a lifelong educator. I started off as a math teacher here in Ysleta District, and then I became a counselor in Socorro District, became a principal, and then moved on to Clit District, but now I'm back home here at Riverside High School in Ysleta ISD. I'm finishing my 27th year in education.
Very good. Tell us a little bit about the high school. What do you see here? What's happening?
Well, it's a resurgence of pride in community, and our kids for the longest time were leaving our campus to other schools. We were obviously blooming in their pride, but in the last 2 years we brought back some of the programs, and a lot of the pride has resurfaced. Our kids are now very, very proud about being called the Ranger and coming home and using this as a hub for their education.
What programs specifically are you doing here that attracts students?
We started with our STEM program, which is our engineering program. It had bits and pieces, but over the last 2 years we've aligned it and aligned ourselves with UTEP and with NASA to provide solid extensions of the classroom. And so our kids are getting a well-rounded education, not only in their core classes, but also in their engineering. We've also had a strong foundation in trades and industry programs. We have 13 different types of trades programs where students, their junior and senior year, are able to complete 2 years, 3 hours a day, getting well-versed and skilled in a specific trade. Anything from auto mechanics to auto collision, culinary, video design, video productions, and the sorts. Last year we also introduced our biomedical program, which is science-based, which allows our kids to choose a medical option, and really we're pushing them to advanced medical degrees, doctors and nurses, because they receive 5 courses of intense science background here in the biomedical program. And then this year we're very proud to relaunch our teacher preparation program, which is called Socratic, which again is aligned with UTEP, and it offers students that opportunity to get a jump start on their education program. And these are future teachers, administrators, counselors, coaches, any job that involves education. We have a strong partnership with UTEP and their College of Education. So much so that our students in the Socratic program will be getting credit hours for observation. Doing their dual credit classes here will directly align to their degree plan at UTEP. And then we've taken it one step further, where our district has agreed to hire UTEP graduates who were Socratic students and start them on a 2 or 3 year pay raise, which means that they would come in not as a first-year teacher pay, but as a 3rd year or 4th year teacher pay, depending on the number of courses they took here in Socratic.
I noticed in the district, in Ysleta, the idea of grit has really seemed to be taken off. Is that something you're utilizing here, and how would you do that?
Well, I told my students, my staff, early on in the year that yes, this was a district-wide initiative, but truly I believe that it started here because, growing up in this area, having my family go through Riverside High School, we've always possessed those characteristics of perseverance and developing a passion. Our students have that. And so I said, the district is just finding out about it. It's something that we've been doing for 48 years.
Now, I will tell you that Charlie Garcia told us that he started grit.
Yeah, I don't believe anything he says.
That's what Tony told me. Tony Acuna said, you don't have to believe what Charlie said.
But now you go, there you go. It's validation.
I like the competition.
Oh, it's very much so.
Competition.
Well, it's a great amount of respect among all the principals.
Yes.
We do collaborate once a month. We meet. We talk to each other frequently about what we're doing and not doing. It is what it is. We compete against each other on the fields, in the courts, but also in our academics.
Oh, that's good.
One of the things that they have they're not even close, is our scholarships. We have the smallest graduating class, but this year we will graduate about 270 students. We will outperform and have outperformed every other comprehensive high school. We've eclipsed $16.6 million
In scholarships?
Scholarships and grants. Our biggest high school, for example, Eastwood, which has almost 2.5 times the graduating seniors, are approaching 10 million.
And you all are at 16.
16.6. We had set out a goal of 13 million.
Now, is there any one area? Is it the medical, the STEM? Is there a primary area that's making that happen?
No. A lot of our kids are STEM foundation. That means they're going on to study STEM-related fields. But no, they're a wide variety of.
Okay, so it's
some are going to
throughout.
art school. Some are going to just every kind of passion that they have. They're exploring that. So again, no one in Ysleta, no one in Socorro will come close.
This is amazing.
So the only 2 schools that will outperform us are Cathedral and Laredo. Everyone else, we're neck and neck with Coronado, Franklin.
Wow.
Eclipse everyone else. So
Who takes the ACT? Do they all take?
they all take the ACT.
Do they take an ACT prep?
Yes, they do. It's built into their class, and then we also have a pull-out program for those that want to retake it multiple times. And we encourage that. We have waivers for the first, but they will apply several times. Our valedictorian this year, he's going to Princeton. Got accepted to Princeton and Yale. He's going to go to Yale.
He asked this.
Yeah,
Dr. Delatorre said that one of the issues in Ysleta is that we have about 17% advanced on the STAR test. And he would like to bring that to 25%
Correct.
in a certain number of years. And I was just wondering, how are you all compared to the district? Are you seeing things improve as you have been here?
Definitely. All our statewide testing has shown improvement. What we're seeing is a gap, though. We're seeing a gap between our struggling readers and our advanced readers. Our advanced readers are progressing to the advanced stages at a quicker rate than the district average. But our struggling readers are stagnant. And we're seeing that pretty much throughout the city. We got our EOC scores back, and our English scores remain low. Everything else was on the rise, where above 90% of our students are mastering that test on the first attempt. However, our reading scores, our ELA scores, are still a little stagnant. But that subpopulation of advanced kids are advancing rapidly.
So you see the upper level moving up, but there's stagnation in the lower levels.
That's correct. That's
Okay.
correct.
All right.
That's correct.
And what are you doing to overcome that?
We have a variety of strategies that we're using school-wide. We're writing across the curriculum, which allows students to express their ideas and thoughts and understanding of content in all content areas through written formats. So in auto mechanics or in science, they're keeping journals. They're expanding their ability to write and thus being able to communicate what they do and don't understand within that content. So that's one of the strategies. Another strategy is that we have a built-in remediation strategy because of our community and ineffective use of after-school tutoring. We've built the tutoring into our program, and that means during the school days, students are getting remediated in those areas as part of a class. And so within their 8 hours or 8-period day, 1 or 2 of their classes are remediation classes, thus allowing them to participate in band and extracurricular activities, which is important to a high school student, yet being remediated and making sure that they're making the strides that they need to make.